remember the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st down, Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's the game we're running so far. The running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have moved out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll throw down the field. Caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, it's Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Fields. And that is going to be a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before the half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way.
Hey, you got to love Madden on that one.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here comes Reed. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. First down, it's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Fields on first down. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They need 2. Here's third down. In motion right goes Reed. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. To the air again, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. 5 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and that'll bring him back within a goal. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you run consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And
that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And never